We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. The throw over the middle, taken in, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there and a first down. Gain of 12. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
They'll get this one to Kupp, complete. The pass. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. On the pickup. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
11.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And his throw is incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
26, Mike. 26. Hey, gun. Standing situation. Let's go. 26, Mike. Dan. Check 31. 21. Here we go. Alert 3.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
I got you.
Garoppolo again. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
6 yards.
A good pick up there, 26 yards. Three 3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Rams 3, 49ers nothing.
He's going to keep it again. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
It's a gain of 20.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping the second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
L.A.
taking it in from the 20. And the Rams add on to their lead. Great call to hand that one off. And his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly. And on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play. And guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And 3 at the 50-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Hey, we got 4. 13. Watch that between.
Mostert. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Hey, gun. Hey, pick your game up. 49 the money. 49 the money. He's time to win.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down.
Goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll run with Mostert. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On 2nd and goal, Garoppolo to the end zone, but it's incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. But now it's 3rd and goal.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
Gun. 49. I got you. 49. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Mike's 49.
Now Garoppolo. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he is going to lose yardage here. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And Gold is able to put it through.
Makes the score.
And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 20.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
I got you. Get that ball, Dean. Let's get that ball.
There's Garoppolo to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
First down, Rams.
Now a run with Akers. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a third down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down. And Gay knocks this one through. And the lead stretches. 16-3 now. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Nick Bosa.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9 now. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
A 6-yard.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
So out comes the field goal team once more.
A 27-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives are bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
26 months. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. 26 months. You ain't go ahead.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Got his target, Samuel. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Down at the 42-yard.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 6.
26 months. They gonna need some therapy. I got you. 13. Check cross. 26 months.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Niners on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked off right around the 43. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Well, down 2 scores in the fourth quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle.
The pass.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
A gain of 27.
A very solid gain of 27.
1st down.
Now on first down. He'll drop to throw it. And they'll get this down to the 10. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it. First and goal.
Los Angeles.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll run here with Akers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Touchdown.
Cam Akers, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6. Turning into a really good performance on the road, week 1. You're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Throwing again on 2nd down. Hundley. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And some room to maneuver. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. But just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Some early fireworks from this rookie quarterback getting the start in week 1.
And every time a rookie quarterback gets to start week 1, you and I both know the extra attention that comes with it. We know that he's going to throw the football, but will he make the right decisions? And in this case, with his legs, he showed the defense there's an extra dynamic to his game.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the Niners' 6-yard line.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. It's their quarterback with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Hundley. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
A loss of 1.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Throwing Hundley. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
6-yard line.
He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first. They're going to look to throw. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now Mostert down to the 25.
Raheem Mostert.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, G.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Aaron Donald with a sack. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
49 the mic, watch 49. We own it.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first.
Today's final score, Rams 31.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Rams, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.